Hey everyone, Chris here. I just wanted to do a short video and comparing the Polymer 80 PFC to the Gen 5 Glock 19 and kind of just compare some things to others. So just in case that you are in the market for one or the other, or if you're interested and you have this guy instead of this guy or this guy over this guy, and kind of just all personal preference, I think that this is going to be a pretty cool, interesting little video and kind of talk about some things. But before we dive in, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support that you guys have shown this channel. I'm speechless, between the old subs, the new subs, the likes, comments, shares. You guys are killing it out there. I greatly appreciate it. And I'm still in the process of moving, and I'm hoping that, here pretty soon we'd be able to have a pretty decent setup where we can kind of get a little bit more lighting in the audio and things like that. So I do appreciate it, guys. Thanks for staying with me. I appreciate it. Let's dive in. So one thing that you guys will notice is that all of these guys are clear. Magazines are empty. And this one's still in the wrapper. So first things first. Right off the bat, you guys can already tell the ergonomics between the Gen 5s and the P80. I kind of like the P80 texturing that they did here. I kind of like that, I'm not going to lie. The only thing that's a downside to this guy is that it does not come with back straps. So, it is what it is, unfortunately. With the Gen 5 G19, you do get different sets of back straps, which I think is kind of cool. The texturing it's all right. I'm not gonna, complain, but it's there. Some people may prefer this over this, but at the end of the day, if it's not comfortable for you, you're probably not going to use it. You're probably not going to carry it. So that is one thing to kind of keep in mind. I do like the undercut that they did here. It allows for, me to get higher up onto that versus here. I can still get high with, with a different back strap, but I feel like I'm not all the way up on there, but that's all right. Practice makes perfect. You do get a full 1913 rail. I got the Olight PL2 Valkyrie on this guy. So you do get, a full pick rail right there. On this guy, you just get the standard, one pick, and that's all right. You got the Olight Mini on here, 400 lumens, awesome. And the other thing is too, we'll do a video on these sights. My brother actually lent me this to do the comparisons video, and these are the Ameriglow Classic 3-dot sights, and it was awesome to put in. Kind of a pain in the ass to get it sighted in, but once everything was sighted in, getting used to that 22-degree grip angle versus, a CZ, I liked it. I'm not gonna lie. Ambidextrous controls on it. I think that this is an awesome piece of machinery. For the P80, you're kind of left-handers. I'm sorry. You can switch out the mag release to the other side, but unfortunately you do not have a slide release on the other side. And these guys do come with the blacked out rear, and it is serrated to kind of cut down on the glare. Your front post is metal, or yeah, it's not that plastic stuff, which I think is kind of neat. It's not tritium or anything. It's not luminescent, which is fine. No big deal. Nice bright white front post right there. We'll go ahead and put this guy back on. The one thing is that because these are Gen 4s or Gen 3s, they are not compatible with the Gen 5s. So if you have slide you want to put on this guy, I've tried it. Maybe some of you guys can get it to work. I can't. And just to kind of show you guys what I'm talking about, make sure everything's clear, point it in the safe direction. We'll take the slide off really quick. Point it in the safe direction, make sure it's clear. Pull your little tabs down. So we'll take the P80 slide and try to put it on the Gen 5. And as you guys can see there, it just gets stuck. You know, so. And then we'll try the opposite. We'll take the Gen 5 slide on the P80. And it won't go for the extractor and, you know, your trigger bar. You know, it just keeps getting caught back there. So that's a downside, but the aftermarket support for these guys are through the roof. And as you guys can see there, there's those Ameriglow sights right there. Awesome sights. I really enjoy these. I'm definitely going to pick a pair up for the P80. And I still haven't shot the P80. So we're still kind of gritty. Still kind of tight with those tolerances. But with the Gen 5 G19, we have put probably a little under 400 rounds through it, and it's like butter. You know, a little bit of take up on the trigger, back to the wall, a little bit of creep for the wall, and then take up, you hit the wall, break, you reset. So those are some differences. And the other thing is to you guys that I wanted to kind of touch base was the magazines. What's really cool, and I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video, is that I got this guy because my brothers run Glocks. One brother runs the Gen 5, the other one runs the Shadow Systems, and your boy, you know, big CZ fan, rocking it. What are the odds of me finding a CZ mag on the ground, God forbid anything were to happen, versus, you know, finding a Glock mag? So what's really neat is that the Gen 5 mags fit excellent with the P80. Slide rocks back to the rear, drops with no problem. And same thing with this is the P80 mag. I've seen some of them come with 3 mags. I've seen some of them come with 2 mags. I was kind of sad knowing the fact that I did get 2 mags. That's all right, though, because you can always find Glock mags everywhere. But the Polymer 80 mag fits just fine into the Gen 5. As you guys can see there, it locks back up to the rear. Drops, no issue. Now, the one that I am interested in is the P mags. I'm very interested in this to see how it's going to perform in both at the range and kind of just being experimental with this as far as locking back to the rear. Is it going to work? Is it not going to work? What I kind of like about these mags is they have the orange follower. So we'll take the Gen 5 mag out, put that guy over there. The Polymer 80, I do believe this is a Gen 4 mag. I could be wrong. Let me know down in the comments below, guys, if I missed anything in this. I kind of just wanted to do a quick video. You know, it's been a while since I made one, and I do apologize. So anyway, the P mag locks tight, secure, no issue. Slide locks back to the rear, drops with no issue. As you guys can see, a little bit of wobble, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. Slide locks back to the rear, drops nice and easy. So, what do you guys think? You know, would you pick one over the other? Is it nice to have both? I think so. If you can find it. I know that, you know, ammo and firearms are starting to come back into the lineup now, thank God. I feel like everything's starting to get a little bit better as far as availability. So if you were in the market for one or the other, I would, you couldn't go wrong with either or. You know, it's all going to be personal preference. If you want to have a little bit more aggressive with the stippling or the extended mag release, you know, maybe the P80 is the way to go. Or, you know, the Gen 5 is all that you can find at the moment. And that's totally fine too, because you get the back straps that come with it. You know, it comes with 3 magazines, a little cleaning kit too, which I think is kind of neat. And overall, I think that it's a good gun. It's going to take a little bit of time to get used to. You know, a lot of you guys out there are a lot better shooters than I am. I'm getting used to that, you know, that Glock angle, that 22-degree angle versus coming in and running, you know, full-on CZs. The grip angles are different. The ergonomics are different, you know, especially on the PO7 because it's double single action. But that's for a later time. All in all, guys, I think that you cannot go wrong with either or. You know, I think you would be just fine running either one of these guys. And I did replace the sights, like I said earlier, and I kind of highly recommend it just because the polymer sights, they do hold up and they are sturdy. It's just nice knowing that the fact that, you know, you have all metal sights. And if you don't want to spend an extra, you know, $75 like I did here, I got these guys for my brother for Christmas. I think it was like $60 on Amazon, which ain't bad, you know. These guys already come out the box already with, you know, metal sights. The only difference is that blacked out rear, you know, front post is white. It's not luminescent or tritium. So the front slide slurations on both of them are very nice. I feel like I get, you know, a pretty good piece of meat on my hand right there to rack them back. And same thing with the rear. So all in all, it's all going to be personal preference, what you guys like, what you don't like. And I figured that I would just make this quick video and so kind of just compare the two. Let me know in the comments down below if I missed anything, guys, or if you prefer one or the other. If you guys got both, what are some upgrades that you guys did along the way? And yeah, so anyway, thank you guys so much for staying tuned with me. I do apologize for the light and the audio and everything. So alrighty, we'll see you guys in the next one.